Good afternoon. Let's talk about the Financiers Forum that is happening this week, Thursday and Friday. And we want to talk about bridging these gaps in your business, gaps that you might already be aware of, gaps that you might not know what to do about. And you might be saying, how are we going to bridge these gaps? Well, let's talk about bridging the gaps in your business because nobody wants a gap. Nobody wants a gap in information. Nobody wants a gap in support. Nobody wants a gap in their finances and the financing for their business. No one wants a gap in opportunities. No one wants a gap in the networking of it all. So let's get into this conversation. I'm going to actually be monitoring any comments that may be coming in on the various social platforms that I'm streaming on right now. So if I see your comment come in, I'm going to go on and answer it for you. If you are catching me on a replay, then go ahead and comment inside of the post where you see this, and I'm going to be checking it all day. Maybe not all day, but I'm going to be checking it, and I'm going to be checking it today and Tuesday and Wednesday because we go live here in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. So one of the things that I posted last week, I'm Dr. Greenbar. Okay, I'm Dr. Greenbar, and if you want to check me out, go to Greenbar, CeciliaGreenbar.com, and you can read all about me if I am new to you. But for those of you who have known me for a few decades, you know, I've been consistently moving in a particular direction as it relates to being faith centered in all that I do. And so the Financiers Forum is a faith centered business opportunity, business mentoring, and growth opportunity. I first and foremost want to say that I am thrilled and honored to have the entrepreneurs who are going to be with me, and they're going to be with you as well. And the entrepreneurs who are going to be there, they started their business. They started it, they launched it, they are founders, they have scaled their businesses, and some have even had successful. Steve has had a successful exit. So no matter where you are in the business lineup, our experts and our hometown heroes will have wisdom for you so that you can be getting ready to think about your next move. And so you want to be here with us. So I want to talk a little bit. I have some notes here because who wants to commit all of this stuff to memory, right? So I want to first talk about the fact that who is this for? If you've been to the website, you've seen it, but let me go through it for you. This is for entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, especially if you're a solopreneur. There's going to be so much information for you. This is for those who have been in business. You've already been in the launch phase. Oh, can I talk about that for a minute? The launch phase of business. I have learned from my experience that the launching phase of business can be a lot longer than we think. It's not like launching a product, but launching your business can take a few years because there's so much involved with launching the business. And it especially depends upon where you are starting in the launch process. So if you are starting from the ground floor, just from the beginning, your launch might take a few years because you have to build the brand, acknowledgement, recognition in the public about what you're doing. You may be springboarding from your own personal online and reputation, your online brand, as it were. And even with that, you're still springboarding, which takes some time. And then if you are launching something that is brand new in a new area, maybe you were working in one profession and now you are shifting to launch in a different aspect of what you've done all along. That could also dramatically impact the scaling of your launch and the time that it takes you to launch. So when we think about launching a business, it's not just the first day that you open your door or launching a new product. Like, let's say, for example, you are I think about, our Olympian who has launched her own shoe line, right? So, but she had fame, she had recognition, she has a story behind her. And she had all of the mechanics and the framework around her to launch her shoe line. So you might be launching a physical product, but you have to think about what's the mechanics around you to do that launch, which will impact how long it will take you to launch that product. Okay, so let's think about if you are a solopreneur and you are getting ready to launch, what do you have already established that's going to help you to launch? There are a lot of things that you may not even be thinking about, and our hometown heroes who are going to be with us this Thursday and Friday will be able to present you with information and ideas that you may not have yet considered. Let's talk about the fact that this is also for people who are already established in their business. They might still be semi in that launch phase because they haven't gotten to the place of dramatic profitability. It takes some time to get there, right? But they are established, they have a brand, people recognize them. Maybe they have grown organically, or maybe they have used some other ways to grow, i.e., buying ads and things of that nature, or they've had some capital infused into their business that has allowed them to grow faster than organic. Okay. Yes, you can grow a business organically, but it's not the fastest way to do it, but it is the cheapest way to do it. So it depends upon your time horizon. So if you are a business that has been established, why would you want to come to the Financiers Forum? Because our heroes have done that as well, and they can help you. We also have experts that can help you to understand that if you've gone from being a solopreneur and now you are scaling, one of our experts will be there to talk to you about personnel. When is it time to hire? How do you decide on that first hire, and how do you go about getting that first hire? This is critically important. Not only is it important to be thinking about this in advance, a lot has changed when it comes to human resources, those people that you need on your team. Should you contract out? Are you going to get everybody on Fiverr? Do you need to bring people on board? All of these things are considerations that you can sit down and get that counsel from our expert who's going to be there to talk about your personnel issues. Let's think about the other section of people that should come to the Financiers Forum, and that's that third group of entrepreneurs. Okay, that group, I'm speaking to you. Let me describe you so that you'll know that I'm talking to you. You're at a place where your business is good. We celebrate that. But now you're starting to look down the line because after all, you're a visionary. You don't just look at what's happening around. You look down the road a bit. You're starting to see 5 years, 10 years, maybe even 2 years down the line, and you're thinking about a few things. Number 1, you are thinking about your own future, the legacy that your business is going to leave for you, your family, your extended family, the causes that are important to you, the foundations and universities and the various organizations that you probably now even support financially and with your credibility. And you're thinking about things that's going to give you longevity, such as maybe it's time that I start investing myself in this next generation of entrepreneurs. You're thinking, I really want to have a part in shaping the future of business. You should come and partner with me. Let me tell you all something. The first group of people that I was able to bring on board with the vision of the Financiers Forum, guess who they were? They were that group. They were the established, proven, successful entrepreneurs who already recognized that their legacy included the importance of helping the next generation of business owners, entrepreneurs, those aspiring people. Those were the first people who bought into the vision of what I shared with the Financiers Forum. And I know that there are more of you out there. I know you are out there. And I'm telling you to come on and be with me for 2 days this week. 2 days. Come on, step away from your office. You're the CEO. Step away from your office and come and spend some time with me. Let's sit down face to face. You can get to know me. get to know me. I can share with you the vision, and we can talk about how you can be a part of shaping the future of business because we have to shape it. We have to bring what we value to the future of business, our understanding, our expertise, and I want you to come with me to do that. Your company is doing well. You're looking at getting out somewhere along the way. I have a very good friend from college, and he said to me a long time ago, he said, "See, you know he knew me since childhood. See, you always have to be thinking about your exit." I'm glad he told me that because I was not thinking about my exit. I was so busy enjoying what I was doing, I wasn't thinking about any kind of exiting. So I want you, CEO, to come and spend some time with me here in Chapel Hill at the Sheraton. Now, you need to register. You need to register because we have to prepare for you. And all of you need to register because we have to prepare for you. And I'm asking you to come and be with us. We have something of value. Now, let me get to some of the statistics here. The Financiers Forum was started last year, 2023. And so this is year number 2. So there are people watching me right now, and you are what we would call those early adopters. Yeah, you see the value in something first. You see it before the average person sees it. And so you already understand what it means to take a vision and put meat on the bones and begin to run with it. And that's where we are in year 2. And I would love for you to come and get on board. Get on board right now and help make this something of value to other people who need it. Now, not just the people who need it because they're in these different stages of business, but people who need it because there are people with the idea and the courage to start a business, but they're not connected to universities that have, like here in Chapel Hill, if you are a student at Carolina, the world is your oyster in terms of being an entrepreneur. But if you are not connected to a university, if you are not connected to people in your community, in your town, in your family who have started businesses, you might be feeling a little intimidated. And if that's you, come and spend some time with me this week at the Financiers Forum because that's where the gap really is hurting so many potential business owners. We know that resources are available for people who are starting businesses and growing their businesses because we know that small businesses are the cornerstone and the backbone of society, right? I'm thankful for large conglomerates. I'm thankful for all of these really Fortune 500 companies. But hey, when you live in a town the size of my town, the conglomerate here is the university and the hospital. But it takes more than the university and the hospital to make a town run. It's the small businesses. It's the small businesses that make it happen. And it's not just in my town, it's in every town. Every town. And so who's going to have those businesses? Who's going to have what we always call the mom and pop stores? You. You can be that person. You can be that business owner. But just because you don't have a family member to give you the pathway or the ropes to being a business owner and you're not connected to the university and if you are feeling unseen and unhelped in this process, I'm here for you. The heroes are here for you. And so I want to say to you, go to the website, thefinanciersforum.com. Go to the website and register right now. Is it free? No, it's not free. It's not free, but nothing is really free. Even the stuff that the state provides, we don't have to pay for it because we've already paid for it. Our taxes pay for it. So listen, there is a cost to doing business. And the most expensive cost is ignorance. And ignorance is just not knowing. What you don't know can hurt you. That's the most expensive thing that you can experience in business, not knowing information. If you don't know the right information, you can miss grants, you can miss foundations, you can miss a lot of things because you don't know. And so the Financiers Forum is a time for you to come and be in a place where you're not just getting an information dump, but you're developing relationships and you're being mentored. So go to financiersfarm.com, go on and register, make the investment in your own education and in the future of your business so that we can work together and close these gaps. It is this Thursday, the 25th of July and the 26th of July. We start in the morning at 9 a.m. We're going to go all the way through the day until 4. And it's going to be a great investment for you, what you will know, the people you will meet, and the confidence that you shall get from being around people who care about you and want to close the gap. You don't have to have a gap. I don't have to have a gap. I know the feeling of having a gap. I know the feeling of being places where people keep telling me, "Oh, you get all this support," but they won't tell you where it is. They won't tell you where it is. And so you're sitting there knowing like there should be more help for me and I can't seem to get it. I know that feeling. I don't like it for me and I don't want it for you. So come and spend some time with me on Thursday and Friday. If you have any questions, you can send me a message, you can text me. All of the ways of reaching me is on the website, thefinanciersforum.com. I look forward to spending 2 days with you, and I trust you will appreciate spending 2 days with me and the heroes. I'm Dr. Greenbar. I look forward to seeing you. Bye. All right.